What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Franklin and today we're checking out Good Will Hunting. I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you. This last 2 months has been amazing for me. The amount of support I've gotten from you guys in these videos I've been making, I just want to say thank you. Like, the support is literally changing my life in a lot of ways as a person, as a creative. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. You might not think the like, the comments, the subscribe does a lot, but it fulfills me a lot in the sense that I'm putting a lot out there and I know humbly my videos are making an impact, even though it's just helping you get through a day or just sitting having some company to watch these movies with. Thank you so much, and I hope we continue to get stronger. I'm loving this community I'm building. I'm an artist and I feel like making these videos are some of my purest forms of expression because these movies cover a lot of, sensitive issues and tough issues, and it just gives me a platform to talk about these things and somewhat get through them and speak about some of my own life experiences. So watching these movies has darn near been therapy for me. It's been fun and I know some of you guys enjoy watching it and growing with me, so I just want to say thank you. Good Will Hunting, one of my Patreons, told me that this movie is about therapy and it handles some heavy themes that I should be ready before I go into it. I appreciate that and I think I'm ready. I'm at a good place mentally and I think this would be a good one. Shout out to Robin Williams, RIP. I haven't seen a lot of his work, but just from pop culture I just know he was such an amazing actor and a good man, and unfortunately, his life ended the way it did. Check up on your happy friends, check up on people and whatnot. So just shout out to him and his family and the legacy he's left behind. I think this would be my first Robin Williams movie, so I'm pretty excited for it. But before we get into this movie, let's pay some bills. The sponsor of today's video is me. As some of you might have guessed by now, I am an artist. I create oil paintings. You can see it in my studio. I change them off often. A way you can support me and the channel is by purchasing some of my work. Now, these are not the original paintings, but I doubt you could tell the difference. These are museum quality canvas prints. These are prints that are sturdy and professionally made, ready to hang once you get them. There's a variety of portrait and wildlife options you can pick from. If you use the promo code FrankArt, you can get 20% off any of these professional prints. The link to my shop is in the description, so if you feel like spicing up your walls, hanging some art and supporting a local artist, go down to my website and get yourself a piece of art. Once again, the promo code is FrankArt, FRANKART, for 20% off on the checkout. The promo lasts until the end of March. Thank you to me for sponsoring this video. I'm very excited because I know Robin Williams is amazing. I told my wife I was watching this and, we had a whole conversation about his passing and, mental health and checking up on your friends, especially your happy friends. Good Will Hunting. I hope Matt Damon doesn't get lost in this movie because he has a tendency of getting lost in movies. Spoiler alert. Saving Private Ryan, The Martian. The US has spent so much money trying to recover this one man. They look so young, oh my god.
So please finish Percival by next time. I know many of you had this as undergraduates, but it won't hurt to brush up. I also put an advanced Fourier system on the main hallway chalkboard. I'm hoping that one of you might prove it by the end of the semester. Former winners include Nobel laureates,
Interesting.
Fields Medal winners. If you have any questions, Tom has the answers.
Oh, I was thinking he was in the class. God, he looks so young in this. Is he gonna get in? Why not? Oh, is he solving the stuff that was on the board? I already love where this movie is heading. He's gonna solve it, isn't he? I love that. Look at that spin.
Stop rushing me back. Stop crowding the plane. Which one will it be? What you gonna do up there? I don't know. We'll up some smart kids. Probably fit right in.
He is a smart kid.
Oh, what's up? Come on, that's a jackpot.
You can tell they're close friends.
We just couldn't wait until Monday to find out.
Find out what?
Who proved the theorem?
It's already happened. My boy was up all night working it. I'm just looking at gibberish, but he seems very impressed.
This is correct. Who did this? Jack?
None of them.
No way.
Come on, kid.
No one would expect that he did it, huh? What the heck? Oh, they're about to fight.
It's me. It's me, Will. Remember we went to kindergarten together?
Yo. That's what you get for catcalling, my boy. So dramatic. Feels like I'm watching a Zack Snyder movie. Everything slow motion. Uh-oh. They got the cops. Boy, Will, relax. That's a lot. You're hitting the cops? Yikes. Hey, careful on his neck now. They still don't know who solved it, right?
Well, by no stretch of my imagination do I believe you've all come here to hear me lecture, or rather to ascertain the identity of the mystery math magician.
Exactly.
So without further ado, come forward, silent rogue, and receive thy prize.
Oh, he's at the police station right now. That is so interesting.
Seems there will be no unmasking here today. And there is a problem on the board right now that took us more than 2 years to prove.
Dang.
That the faculty have answered, and answered with vigor.
That's awesome. They weren't able to, or it took them 2 years to solve that. And he did it in what, 2 nights? Did no one see him solve it? Oh yeah, he did it after hours. Aha. We've sighted him.
Sorry.
What do you do?
Sorry.
That's people's work. You can't graffiti here.
He wasn't graffitiing.
What's your name?
He was solving it. That's crazy. He made that assumption that he was graffitiing instead of solving it. Yep, he's the one. Find that kid immediately.
Looks right.
We got a bored genius in our hand.
My uncle could probably get you on a demo tape. You kidding me? I asked you yesterday if I could get a job. And I told you no yesterday. Okay.
I wonder what part of the movie the therapy will come into.
Thought there'd be like equations and shit on the walls. I'm gonna have to bust a little move on them Harvard honeys down the end of the bar. Works magic.
It's so weird seeing Ben Affleck this young and acting as a young person as well.
So I think I had a class with you.
What class?
Did you know?
History.
Maybe.
Yes.
My boy trying to work some
You
moves.
don't necessarily.
Uh-oh.
You know, I like it here. It doesn't mean because I go here I'm a genius.
What class did you say that was?
History. Yeah.
Just history? It must have been a survey course then, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was surveys.
Right.
You should check
Relax,
it out. It's a good
my
course.
guy.
It'd be a good class.
I remember that class. It was just between recess and lunch.
Clark, why don't you go away?
For
You
real.
relax.
Why not go away?
I'm just having fun with my new friend, that's all. I was just hoping you might give me some insight into the evolution of the market economy in the
Who
southern
asked
colonies.
you, my guy?
My contention is that prior to the Revolutionary War,
We
the
don't like
southern
Clark.
colonies could most aptly be characterized as
Let me tell
agrarian
you something.
pre-capital.
All right, of course that's your
Hang on a
contention.
second.
You're a first-year grad student. You just got finished reading some Marxian
My
historian.
boy.
Harrison, probably. How the economies of Virginia and Pennsylvania
Tell
were
him.
entrepreneurial and capitalist way back in 1740. That's going to last until next year. You're going to be in here regurgitating Gordon Wood. Talking about, capital forming effects of military mobilization.
Let's go, man. Get
As
him.
a matter of fact, I won't drastically underestimate the impact of social
Wood drastically underestimates the impact predicated upon wealth, especially inherited wealth. You got that from Vickers. Work in Essex County, page 98, right?
Kill
Yeah, I
him,
read that
Will.
too. Were you gonna plagiarize the whole thing for us? Do you have any thoughts of your own?
Kill him,
understanding?
Will.
Or is that your thing? You come into a bar, you read some obscure passage, and then pretend you pawn it off as your own
Get him.
idea just to impress some girls? Embarrass my
Get
friend.
him.
See, the sad thing about a guy like you is in 50 years, you're gonna start doing some thinking on your own, and you're gonna come up with the fact that there are 2 certainties. 1, don't do that.
Don't do
And
that.
2, you dropped 150 grand on a fucking education you could have got for $1.50 in late charge public library.
That's a bar.
Yeah, but I will have a degree, and you'll be serving my kids fries at a drive-thru on our way to a skiing trip.
You're just an ass.
Yeah, but at least I won't be unoriginal.
Ooh.
But I mean, if you have a problem like that, I mean, we could just step outside. We could figure it out.
Man, there's no problem. It's cool.
Step
Cool.
away, Clark.
Cool.
With your phony ass ponytail. Oh, we love an intellectual battle. Chef's kiss. Freaking loved it.
My boy's wicked smart.
That was exhilarating.
I had a receding hairline and I was a few pounds overweight.
Uh-oh.
I swallowed a bug.
I swallowed a bug.
You're an idiot.
He is so
You're an
beautiful.
idiot. 45 minutes waiting for you to come and talk to me. But I'm tired now and I have to go home. I couldn't sit there anymore waiting for you.
I'm well.
Aw.
Skylar, that guy over there, Michael Bolton clone. Wasn't singing with us, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I kind of got that impression.
Okay, well, I've got to go. There's my number. Maybe we can go out for coffee sometime.
All right, yeah, maybe we can just get together and eat a bunch of caramels.
What do you mean?
When you think about it, it's as arbitrary as drinking coffee.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's so smooth with it, bruh.
Right then.
He is so smooth. I love this kid. Uh-oh. He's not gonna forget him.
You like apples?
Do you like apples?
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples? Oh, bruh. Will is amazing. Will is amazing. I love how this movie is shot. Darn near feels like it's just friends shooting a documentary with each other. That's how you make an audience fall in love with a character. Just, you know, show their everyday life and...
Got this job through his PO, you can call him.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, his name is Hunting.
Asshole.
Goodwill Hunting.
Whereby a defendant can't claim self-defense against an agent of the government, tyranny, a defense
I
of liberty.
love this kid.
Your Honor.
Marjorie, the court.
I am afforded the right to speak in my own defense, sir,
Yes, you
by
are.
the Constitution of the United States.
I've been sitting here for 10 minutes now looking over this rap sheet of yours. I just can't
Right.
believe it. Assault. September 93, assault.
Assault.
Grand theft auto, where apparently you defended yourself and had the case thrown out by citing free property rights of horse and carry from 1798.
I love this because he knows his rights, right? And it's no surprise that he's standing up for himself in the court of law. But unfortunately, yeah, that rap sheet, it just probably speak to his background, you know? Some things he couldn't control being from the place he grew up in, which I'm assuming, you know? Yeah, I love that.
Theft, resisting, all overturned.
That is
also
quite
aware
a
that
rap
you've been through
sheet.
several foster homes. The state removed you from
foster
three
homes.
because of serious physical abuse. You're going in. Motion to dismiss is denied. $50,000 bail.
Wow. Oh, no way. He's going to pay for his bond? That's awesome.
Nice talking to you. I've spoken to the judge, and he's agreed to release you under my supervision.
Interesting. I love this.
Combinatorial mathematics,
Right.
finite math.
Be a mentor.
And the second condition is that you see a therapist.
Ah, see a therapist.
And if you fail to meet with any of those conditions, you will have to serve time.
All right, I'll do the math, but I'm not going to meet with any fucking therapist.
Yikes.
It's better than spending that time in jail, isn't it?
True. That's a good point right there. This is crazy, right? Because this is in the 80s, right? Or this in the 90s, right? So, I believe back then therapy was darn near like you're asking someone to do magic, you know? I believe over time therapy has gotten not just better, but the outlook on therapy has significantly improved, you know? There's not as much of a stigma as I'm guessing there was back then. But let me know in the comments if I'm onto something with that. I love how easy it is for him. And he learned all this through the library, which is crazy. This is beautiful. It's darn near they're like genius best friends now. Aw, he's so proud of him. He's about to steal your job. Oh, the class assistants don't look very thrilled.
No more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery,
Right.
no more ballyhoo.
You're right.
Really? What sort of places?
Just certain clubs.
Is he being
Yes,
truthful
what sort of
or?
clubs?
Like fantasy. Boom, boom, boom. You know, you start dancing.
Boom,
It's
boom.
just
He's such a great actor. I think he's messing with him.
Do you find it hard to hide the fact that you're gay?
What are you talking about?
2 seconds ago, you were ready to give me a jump.
A jump? Are you?
What the heck?
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I don't care if you putt from the rough.
What are you putting from the rough? What on earth are you talking about? Hi, Jerry. Hey, you know something? I can't do this pro bono work anymore. It's just not. It's not worth it.
What happened?
Tell you, much less talk to that raving loony. Absolute lunatic.
Now I see where this is going. He's just gonna mess with all the therapists that come his way, isn't he? Because the interesting thing that I'm looking forward to is him actually genuinely opening up. Because, you know, the childhood he had from foster home to foster home and all the run-ins with the police and with the law, like there must be some like deep-rooted stuff in there. And I believe he's using his wits and his smarts to just create a wall to the therapist until Williams comes and break that wall down. Let me just stop predicting and just go with the flow. But I can't help it, you know. You can tell it's really well written.
How old are you? 7. What do you see?
He's messing with him again, I know.
Someone's in my room. They're hovering over me.
You can tell he's bullshit.
It's touching. Where is it touching you?
Yikes,
Down
Will.
there.
Will?
Start dancing. Dancing. Can make a lot of love before the sun goes down. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Hey, afternoon delight. Sky rockets in. I've better things to do with my time.
And I bet it's annoying as heck because, you know, these therapists, they put a lot into trying to make that connection with you. And here you have this smart ass just messing with them.
He left. You can't pin that on me.
Told you to cooperate with these.
For real.
I don't need therapy.
That's enough. Get out.
Oh, you do, my boy.
What do you want to do?
Well, there is someone. He used to be my roommate in college.
Robin Williams.
Trust.
Look at that beautiful man.
Why is trust the most important thing in making a breakthrough with a client?
Because, trust is life.
Wow. It's very deep. Thank you.
That's very deep. Is he a psychology professor? Sociology, maybe?
And there's really no point for them being in therapy. I mean, hey, if they don't trust you, you know, you're never going to get them to sleep with you. That should be the goal of any good therapist. That's my motto.
Yikes. You gotta be joking,
Everyone's
right?
back. Welcome back, everybody. Pleasure, Sean. Hey, Jerry. Fields Medal winner for combinatorial mathematics.
Hello.
I wonder what their history is
Fields
like.
Medal is. We'll be talking about Freud, why he did enough cocaine to kill a small horse. Thank you.
Sigmund Freud?
How are you?
How long has it been since we've seen each other?
Before Nancy died.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Was Nancy his wife?
Damn conference. I got your card. It was nice.
I've got a full schedule.
Sean.
I'm very busy. I've got a full
This
schedule.
boy is incredible. I've never seen anything like him.
What makes him so incredible, Jerry?
This Romano, John, his genius was unparalleled, Sean. This boy is just like that. But he's a bit defensive.
Right.
I need someone who can get through to him.
And you're the man.
Well, because you have the same kind of background.
What background?
Well, you're from the same neighborhood.
He's
Interesting.
from Southie.
Yeah.
Boy genius from Southie. How many shrinks you go to before me?
5? That's wild.
Let me guess.
Sean, please. Just meet with him once a week, please.
This is the beautiful thing about like really good writing is like they've already established Will and his character, his attributes and everything, and now they're establishing this character and we're seeing his sense of humor and everything, and it's just so good writing because in your mind you can already piece together how their conversations are gonna go because you see their different personalities, and it just gets you bubbly because you can't wait till their first interaction. And I just thought I should mention that because that's what I'm feeling right now. Like I already love both of them, and just the possibilities of like their interactions and the breakthrough they're gonna make, if they're gonna make a breakthrough, is getting me very excited.
You probably even read your book, if you could find it.
He prepares.
Hi, Will. Hi. This is Sean Maguire, Will Hunting.
Why?
I'm so excited
Let's
for
do it. I'm
this.
pumped.
Would you excuse us?
Yeah, please, Tom.
You too, Jerry.
You too, Jay. Give them space. That's a good sign right there. Privacy.
How are you? Where are you from in Southie?
I like what you've done with the place.
Oh, thanks.
Books, retail, that you send away for like a shrink kit that comes with all these volumes included.
You like books?
Yeah?
Did you read any of these books?
I don't know.
I love the questions.
What do you think about them?
Hey, I'm not here for a fucking book report. They're your books. Why don't you read them?
I did. I had to.
Yikes, he's
Taken you a
hostile.
long time.
Yeah, I did.
You know you'd be better off shoving that cigarette up your ass. It'd probably be healthier for you.
Yeah, I know. It really gets in the way of my yoga.
You work out, huh?
What, you lift?
I love their banter.
Yeah, Nautilus. Oh, really? Yeah, free weights, huh?
Yeah.
This
big
back and forth is
time.
crazy.
Bench, 285. What do you bench?
You paint that?
Yeah.
Deflecting.
Do you sculpt?
No.
You like art? You like music?
It's a real piece of shit.
Oh, well, tell me what you really think.
Just the impressionistic mix makes a very muddled composition.
You know what the real bitch of it is? Paint by number.
Is it color by number? Because I think you're about one step away from cutting your hair off.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Van
I
Gogh
should move to the
style.
south of France, change my name to Vincent.
You ever heard the saying, any port in a storm?
Yeah.
It's so crazy because it feels like he's found his match.
Maybe you're in the middle of a storm. The sky's falling on your head. The waves are crashing over your little boat.
It's almost like
Just
they're
pissing
reading
your
each
pants, you're
other.
crying for the harbor, so maybe you do what you gotta do to get out. You know, maybe you became a psychologist.
Bingo. That's it. Let me do my job now. You start with me. Come on.
Maybe you married the wrong woman.
Maybe you should watch your mouth. Watch it right there, Chief, all right?
He finally found something. Again,
That's it, isn't it?
the intellectual
You
games.
married the wrong woman.
Yeah.
What happened? Did she leave you? Was she, banging some other guy?
Uh-oh.
If you ever disrespect my wife again, I will end you.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
Time's up.
You found your fucking match. Yeah, he definitely wasn't expecting that. It sounds like they're both gonna need each other. His wife passed away, right?
I'll understand if you don't want to meet with him again.
Same time next week.
4 o'clock. Make sure the kid's here.
I love this so much. Same time next week, baby. Could it be that no one has made him feel like that in a while? Like, there's so much to say about that scene. It's like Will kept digging and digging and digging and digging and digging to find something to make him mad or frustrated, and he finally hit gold, his wife. And therapists do need therapy as well, It comes with the territory. Now I'm intrigued about his wife and their life and all that good stuff.
I figured out at the end, my brain's gonna be worth $250,000.
It wasn't, was it?
That sounded horrible, didn't it?
No, that's cool. I mean, I bet your parents were happy to pay.
Oh, I was happy to pay. I inherited the money.
Oh, she rich.
Hey, you want to see my magic trick, Scarlett?
Of course.
All right. This one's for you, Rudolph.
The nose is blinking.
2, 3. Yeah. Better when I have
This
my
is a
rabbit.
lovely first date, by the way.
Did you have you happen to get a good night kiss?
No, I tell you, I was hoping to get good night late.
Love the honesty.
Kiss,
Very noble of you. I think we should just get out of the way now.
With the burgers in your mouth. This is so cute.
I think I got some of your pickle.
I'm saying, mouth half full with burgers. Oh, he's back.
You again, huh?
Come with me.
Oh, this is not gonna be normal, regular therapy. Look at this.
Choice moment between guys. You got a thing for swans? Is this like a fetish? It's something like...
Thought about what you said to me the other day about my painting. Stayed up half the night thinking about it. Something occurred to me.
Tell us.
Fell into a deep, peaceful sleep, and haven't thought about you since. You're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Why, thank you.
Interesting.
You've never been out of Boston. So if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo. You know a lot about him. Political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation, the whole works, right?
Right.
I bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never actually stood there and looked up at that beautiful ceiling. If I ask you about women, probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. You may have even been laid a few times. But you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy.
Oof.
You're
Yeah.
a tough kid. I ask you about war, you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me, right?
He knows him so much. Like, so
You've
much.
never been near one. You've never held your best friend's head in your lap, him gasp his last breath, looking to you for help.
I love how the camera is fixed on him.
Probably quote me a sonnet, but you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you. Who could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel. To have that love for her, be there forever.
Such
Through
a
anything.
great actor.
Through cancer. And you would know about sleeping sitting up in a hospital room for 2 months, holding her hand, because the doctors could see in your eyes that the terms visiting hours don't apply to you.
My God.
You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much.
This writing
I
is
look at
beautiful.
you, I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless kid.
Yeah.
But you're a genius, Will. No one could possibly understand the depths of you. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine. You ripped my fucking life apart.
Wow.
You're an orphan, right?
Man, before anything else continues, I just want to say how beautiful that whole scene is. Like, I know I'm going to cut a lot of it out because of just YouTube copyright stuff, but whoever wrote that, like, he just dissected Will from A to Z. And when he went into talking about love and his wife and, oh my goodness. Man, that is beautiful. Heartbreaking, but beautiful. And I love this because after that first meeting they had, I believe he figured out Will. They're from the same place, you know. He probably has gone through a lot of emotions that Will has gone through. He was probably like Will when he was younger. Honestly, he seemed to understand him so well. And I think at this point it's not even intentional therapy anymore, because I doubt your therapist will choke you out and curse the heck out of you, you know. But I think it's just because for him right now, this is probably more than therapy. Like, he's trying to actually get through to this kid because the kid touched something in him. Freaking amazing.
Do you think I'd know the first thing about how hard your life has been? How you feel? Who you are? Because I read Oliver Twist.
Right.
Does that encapsulate you?
Right.
I don't give a shit about all that because you know what? I can't learn anything from you. I can't read in some fucking book. Unless you want to talk about you, who you are, then I'm fascinated. I'm in.
He broke through all the facade.
But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified of what you might say.
Yeah.
Your move, Chief.
Bars. Your move, Chief. I bet this was the first time in his life he didn't have any comeback. He didn't have anything else to say. And I bet he's gonna sit on that bench for the next 2 hours just thinking about his life. That was a beautiful scene right there. One of the best I've ever seen. Again, I love how this movie is shot.
Hello?
Meeting number 3.
No smoking.
Setting ground rules. I love it. Are you willing to talk? Interesting. Wow.
What do you mean he didn't talk? You were in there for an hour.
A whole hour.
Why would he do that?
Prove to me he doesn't have to talk to me if he doesn't want to.
What is this, some kind of staring contest between two kids from the old neighborhood?
For real.
And I can't talk first.
Right. Meeting number 4. Is he gonna talk? Because the therapists have already, like, set the bar. So it's left for him to talk or not. Are you gonna bite?
I have been late, you know.
Really?
Good for you.
I went on a date last week.
How'd it go?
It was good.
Going out again?
I haven't called her.
Christ, you're an amateur.
Yeah, but this girl's like, you know, beautiful. She's smart, she's fun.
So call her up, Romeo.
Why, so I can realize she's not that smart, that she's fucking boring? This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that.
Maybe
Interesting.
You're perfect right now. Maybe you don't want to ruin that. But I think that's a super philosophy, Will. That way you can go through your entire life without ever having to really know anybody.
Which is sad and lonely.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous. She had all sorts of wonderful little idiosyncrasies. Fart in her sleep. Sorry I shared that with you. So loud it woke the dog up.
Look at them bonding.
She woke herself up. Yes.
This is so stupid, but it's so fun.
She's been dead 2 years, and that's the shit I remember. It's wonderful stuff, you know? Little things like that. Yeah, but those are the things I miss the most.
Yeah.
The little idiosyncrasies that only I knew about. That's what made her my wife. Well, and she had the goods on me, too. She knew all my little peccadillos. People call these things imperfections, but they're not. Oh,
they're not.
And then we get to choose who we let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect, sport. And let me save you the suspense. She isn't perfect either.
Period.
The question is whether or not you're perfect for each other. That's what intimacy is all about. Now, you can know everything in the world, sport, but the only way you're finding out that one is by giving it a shot.
This movie is freaking amazing. It's like last night we had some friends over and, you know, we were hanging out and just talking with my friends and my wife. And we were just talking about how earlier in our relationship is like there was a lot of assumptions from society and just that's all we knew about what a man should be, what a woman should be, what a boyfriend should be, what a girlfriend should be, what a husband, what a wife should be, and how us clinging onto those things were kind of harmful and not right for us. And I'm not just talking about gender roles. I'm just talking about societal norms, like what a boyfriend should do, what a girlfriend should do, what a first date should look like, and this, that, and the third. But it's until we started having those discussions about what do you want? What do I want? This is how I love to be talked to. This is how I love to be addressed. These are the things I love. These are the things I don't love. And learning to respect and accomplish that on a personal level, it's like that's when everything clicked. It's like, I'm not doing this for you because that's what women want. I'm not doing this for you because that's what a man should do for his wife. I'm doing this for you because we have communicated and this is what you want from me and vice versa. So like hearing him say all these things, like those little idiosyncrasies, like those little things about you, the things you like, the things I love, vice versa, like that's what makes you you. You know, and any facade or anything you think this woman should be, like that level of perfection, and you finding out things and it's gonna ruin her for you, it's like, that's perfect. It's like, go in there. Those things are what you're gonna love about her. Those are the things that make your heart skip a beat, you know, because you're like, nobody in the world has all these things but this woman or this man that I'm seeing. And the way he's just breaking it down for Will is fucking beautiful, man. I love this shit, man. And you can tell it's sinking in, you know. You can tell it's sinking in. It's like, what do you tell a man who knows everything, you know? It's freaking amazing.
You ever think about getting remarried?
My wife's dead.
Hence the word remarried.
She's dead.
Yeah, don't dig into that.
Well, I think that's a super philosophy, Sean. I mean, that way you could actually go through the rest of your life without ever really knowing anybody.
Wow, he turned it on him.
Time's up.
Too close to home. They need each other. They freaking need each other. They need each other. Yeah.
Hold it open.
Is he giving it a shot? So many lessons in this movie, man, for young people. That was a bit intrusive, my guy.
Hello.
Hey,
Where have you been?
I'm sorry. I've been
Good question.
really busy. And
I thought you'd call.
He got some good
I
advice.
had a really good time, too. I mean, I'm sorry, you know, I blew it.
No, I mean, you know, it's all right.
No, let me take you out again.
I love that he's taking the advice.
But then maybe some other time.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I love it. He's smart enough to take the advice. I mean, why wouldn't he? He broke him down, like... Did he just solve what she was working on?
I couldn't wait till tomorrow.
Oh, my boy. That's my guy.
I had to sleep with someone in your class.
Oh, I hope it was some with the open-toe sandals. Not really bad breath.
Come on, let's go have some fun.
You won.
I totally won! What, 5? 7? 8? How many?
I have 12
Oh, yeah.
big brothers.
You do not
I
have
swear to
12
God, I
brothers.
swear to God.
Foster
I'm
homes.
13 right here.
Do you know all their names?
Yeah, they're my brothers.
What are they called?
Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
Say it again.
Maki, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
Wow.
Another
Do
meeting.
you still counsel veterans?
No, I don't. Well, I gave it up when my wife got sick.
Sad.
Do you ever wonder what your life would be like if you never met your wife?
It's an important question.
Right.
Because you'll have bad times, but that'll always wake you up to the good stuff you weren't paying attention to.
And
That's
you
a
don't regret
bar.
meeting your wife.
Why? Because the pain I feel now? Well, I got regrets, Will, but I don't regret a single day I spent with her.
Yeah.
So when did you know, like, that she was the one for you?
October 21st, 1975.
Jesus Christ, you know
Bruh.
the fucking day?
Oh, yeah.
He knows the day.
It was Game 6 of the World Series. Biggest game in Red Sox history.
Yeah.
Steps up to the plate, you know, he's got that weird stand.
Yeah.
He clocks it, you know. 35,000 people.
He's
on their
playing
feet,
it.
Yelling at the ball, but that's not because Fisk goes ape shit and 35,000 fans, you know, they charge.
I love how they're both bonding over this.
You had tickets to that fucking game. Did you rush the field?
Feel I wasn't there.
What?
No, I was in a bar having a drink with my future wife.
You missed her first home run?
Oh, yeah.
To have a fucking drink with some lady you never met?
You should have seen her. She was a stunner.
I don't care if.
Oh, no.
I
no, she
love
lit up the room.
this.
I don't care if Helen and Troy walks into the room. That's.
Right.
What did you say to him?
Just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry, guys, I gotta see about a girl.
I gotta go see about a girl?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
I had.
And they let you get away with that?
Oh, yeah, they saw in my eyes that I meant it.
You kidding?
That's why I'm not talking right now about some girl I saw at a bar 20 years ago and how I always regretted not going over and talking to her. I
Right.
don't regret the 18 years I was married to Nancy. And I don't regret the last years when she got really sick.
Mm.
And I
It
sure
all
as hell don't
mattered.
regret missing the damn game. That's regret.
Wow.
Again, the way the storytelling happens in this film is like I don't know how to describe it. It's like mountains and valleys, right? It's like this scene, like they got all crazy and happy and having a great time, but then it just fell back down into the actual context of what he was trying to say. Like he doesn't regret any of it, missing the game, all that and the third. The same way during their second meeting, he took him to see the swans by the lake, and you know, he was just breaking him down, and then just finally went into what he was talking about, like, you know, you're scared and this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not gonna make assumptions on your life based on the book and that, and the third. So I love how there's these moments of like elevation, and then it just comes right down to the point. And it's acted so beautifully by Robin Williams, man, like so beautifully. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I fucking love this movie so much. And the fact that it is focusing on him and his wife, like I said, my wife and I and some friends were having some conversation yesterday, and you know, one of the questions that arose is like, how different has your life been, you know, after meeting her and stuff. And, you know, one of my responses would just be like stability. It's like the last 5 years of my life has just been smooth. It's like there's so many things I don't worry about anymore because I have a woman, I have a wife that I can, you know, love, I can trust, I can be by her side and vice versa. And you know, we communicate and we know each other so well that you just feel safe, you know. And watching this, such a crazy coincidence, because the way he talks about her and that is like, we were just having conversations like this yesterday. And for all of you who are new here and you feel like I'm oversharing, I'm sorry, I guess. I mean, this is a reaction, right? I'm connecting with these stories in the best way I can, and just sharing this is part of that.
Would have been nice to catch that game, though.
I didn't know Buzz was gonna hit a home run.
Right. It would have been nice to catch the game.
I'm very, very useful on the court. I'm extremely tall.
Oh, it's going down.
Not that far.
I dunk. Will I ever play in the NBA? Yes, decidedly so. Yes, but I've never seen your play.
No.
I love that he's
When am I
opening
gonna
up
meet
to
your
her.
friends and your brothers.
Well, they don't really come down here that much. I don't know, we'll go sometime next week.
What if I said I would not sleep with you again until you let me meet your friends?
That's a good ultimatum right there.
It's like 4:30 in the morning. They're probably up.
Men are shameless. If you're not thinking with your wiener, then you're acting directly on its behalf.
For real, at this point, bro.
Payment?
No, it's off.
I love the close-up
I
shots.
fancy you. I'm tall. I like wearing
It makes it very intimate.
Dunk.
No pun intended.
Maybe I'm all about 3 points.
I love that he's giving a shot at her a chance, though. You know, because I mean, you can tell there's something there. Oh wow, they met. So I'm not sure. Are these his friends or his brothers, his foster brothers?
Every time we come here, he's got another story, but we all heard this one. Go ahead, I'll just say it anyway. Go.
There's an old couple in bed, Mary and Paddy. In 50 years, there's one thing that's been missing.
Uh-oh.
And I would like you to give me a blowjob. I would like one. And Mary's like, all right, beautiful Mary, I love you. Is there anything that I can do for you? Mary looks up at him and she goes, give us a kiss.
Oh my God!
I've heard felt you.
See you guys on it.
What a bunch.
Take it easy, Bill.
Take it easy.
Slowly back.
Slowly back away.
Dude, you're giving us a ride.
My phone's been ringing off the hook with job offers.
What kind?
Well, cutting-edge mathematics. Think
For him?
The kind of place where a mind like Will's is given free reign.
That's not him,
It's
though.
great that they're offers, but I don't really think he's ready for that.
I'm not sure you understand, Sean.
Now I'm seeing where this is going.
What don't I understand?
You've heard of Albert Einstein? How about Gerald Lambeau? Ever heard of him?
No.
Thank you, Tim.
Interesting.
This isn't about me, Sean. I'm nothing compared to this young man. In 1905, there were hundreds of professors renowned for their study of the universe, but it was a 26-year-old Swiss patent clerk doing physics in his spare time who changed the world. Can you imagine if Einstein would have given that up just to get drunk with his buddies in Vienna every night? We all would have lost something.
True.
Tim would never have heard him.
Pretty dramatic, Jerry.
This boy has that gift. He just has a
That should be his choice, though, right?
In the 1960s, there was a young man graduated from University of Michigan. Showed amazing potential. Then he moved to Montana and he blew the competition away.
Yes, who was he?
Ted Kaczynski.
Never heard of him.
Hey, Timmy, who's Ted Kaczynski?
Uniball.
Wow.
That's exactly what I'm
Checkmate.
We gotta give this kid
Checkmate.
direction. He can contribute to the world and...
Direction's one thing, manipulation's another.
Well,
all right?
Sean.
You have to let him find
Sean,
That's a
I'm
fact.
not sitting at home every night twisting my mustache and hatching a...
It's like he makes a point, but I love what he said. He said, like, manipulation is another thing. Because I love how protective he is of the kid right now. I love how protective he is of Will right now. I love it. Because, yeah, you guys want him to become some mathematician genius, but I feel that should be his choice and he shouldn't be pushed or manipulated into it. I mean, he knows he's smart. He knows he's great, but, you know, it's not just the brain. You got to focus on the heart, too. And I think that's what he's trying to do for Will. And that's why he's trying to protect Will like this.
I was 18 and it still took me over 20 years to do something worthy of a Fields Medal.
Well, maybe he doesn't want what you want. There's
Exactly.
more to life than a fucking Fields Medal.
This is too
Exactly.
important,
Why don't we give him time to figure out what he wants?
Sean. That's a
Exactly.
wonderful theory, Sean. It worked wonders for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, you
Wow.
arrogant fucking prick.
For real.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I came here today. I came here out of courtesy. I wanted to keep you in the loop.
Nice to be in the loop.
The boy's in a meeting right now. I set up for him over at McNeil.
Not exactly
He's
sure
not
what
going to
you mean.
want that.
We've already offered you a position.
Nobody in this town works without a retainer, guys. To tell you have my blessing. But I think we all know that person's not going to represent you as well as I can. Retainer.
That's not his life. That's not what he wants.
Whoa. Yeah, you. I don't know what your reputation is in this town. But after the shit you tried to pull today, you can bet I'll be looking into you.
And he took the cash.
You can speak with my aforementioned attorney. And until that day comes, keep your ear to the grindstone.
I don't even know what to say. I love this. I love that. Yeah, that's not his life.
Yeah, for kicks.
Yeah, it's so much fun studying organic chemistry. Are you mad?
He is mad.
Completely lost your mind.
Right, well, I mean, when it came to stuff like that, I could always just play.
Bullshit.
Well,
Gotta love.
It's not fair.
It's not fair at all.
I've been here for 4 years, and I've only just found you.
Aww.
Well, you found me.
Yeah. Again, there's something about the close camera shots that make it look amateurish, but it's so beautiful.
I want you to come to California with me.
Or he's never left there, right?
I know, because I feel it. I know.
You could be in California next week, and you might find out something about me you don't like, and now I'm stuck in California. Someone doesn't really want to be with me. Just wish they had a take back.
What's the take back?
Is he being serious or is he joking?
I can't go to California.
Oh, he's being serious.
Why not?
Got a job here, and 2, because I live here.
Oh yeah, he's never been out of here.
If you don't love me, you should just tell me,
I'm not
because it's
saying I
such a...
don't love you.
What are you so scared of?
What am I so scared of?
Is that stuff from his
What aren't
past?
you scared of? You live in this safe little world where no one challenges you, and you're scared shitless to do anything else. Because
Don't
that
tell
won't
me
mean that
about
you
my
have to
world. Don't
change.
tell me about my world. To Stanford, you're gonna marry some rich prick who your parents will approve of, and just sit around with the other trust fund babies.
Why are you saying this? What is your obsession with this money? My father died when I was 13, and I inherited this money. And I wish that I could give it back. And I would give it back in a second. If it meant I could have one more day with him.
I'm afraid. What am I afraid of? What the f am I afraid of?
You're afraid of me, you're afraid that I won't love you back. Good, I want to give it a shot, and at least I'm honest with you.
I'm not
Give it a
honest with
shot.
No, what about your 12 brothers? No, you're not going. You're not leaving.
What do you want to know? What? That I don't have 12 brothers?
Yeah.
That I'm a fucking orphan? No,
Yeah.
you don't want to hear
I
that.
didn't
Talk
know that.
about
You
it.
don't want to hear that I
didn't
got
know it.
fucking cigarettes put out of me when I was a little kid. Have me. You don't want to hear that shit, Skylar.
I
Don't
do wanna
don't
hear
tell
that.
me you want to hear that
I
shit.
want to hear it because I want
She does though.
Help me. It says save me.
No.
Do I look like I need that?
No.
Don't bullshit me. Don't you
love you.
fucking bullshit me.
I love you. I want to hear you say
Man.
that you don't love me.
That was heavy, man. Trauma is such a bitch, man. That childhood trauma is such a bitch, and you never know when it raises its ugly head, you know? And all those things that he feels insecure about, it's just so sad how they pop up in situations like this. We never knew he got cigarettes put out on him. I mean, we assumed that he had a rough childhood, but, the foster homes and all that, like, he went through a lot, and that insecurity comes out, man. He doesn't think he deserves to be loved. He doesn't think he deserved that acceptance from her or from her rich parents or this, that, and the third. Yeah, these conversations need to be had, obviously under better circumstances, but sometimes they just explode in situations like this. And then too, if you really find out, oh, like, you're going through some things, and, talking about it would definitely bring them closer. Again, this movie, man, beautiful writing.
Say that you don't love me. Because if you say that, then I won't call you. And I won't be in your life.
I don't love you.
That's sad. He does, baby girl. He does. He just needs to get over his shit. It's not your fault. And that's the sad thing about, personal trauma coming out. It's like, it's nobody's fault. It's like he didn't put himself through all the shit he's gone through. But it just ends up affecting everybody.
I'll give you a job myself. I just wanted you to see what was out there.
Look, maybe I don't want to spend the rest of my life sitting around explaining shit to people.
Exactly what he wants versus what you want for him.
Some appreciation.
And I'm sorry you can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up.
That's a bit much, man.
This is probably a total waste of my time.
Why?
Most days I wish I never met you. Because then I could sleep at night. I didn't have to walk around with the knowledge that there was someone like you out there.
Wow.
I didn't have to watch you throw it all away.
I mean, I understand where he's coming from, man. But it's his life and his choice.
Do you have a soulmate?
Mm.
Somebody who challenges you.
I got it.
Yeah, he left her room a while ago.
I got plenty. Shakespeare, Nietzsche, Frost, O'Connor, Kant, Pope,
Nah,
Locke.
personal.
That's great. They're all dead.
Not to me, they're not.
What are you passionate about? What do you want?
I didn't ask for this.
No, you were born with it, so don't cop out behind. I didn't ask for this.
Right.
Cop out. I mean, what's wrong with land brick?
Sure, that's why you took that job. I mean, for the honor of it. I just have a little question here. You could be a janitor anywhere.
Right.
Why did you work at the most prestigious technical college in the whole? Why did you sneak around at night and finish other people's formulas that only one or two people in the world
Interesting.
could do, and then lie about?
We're breaking it down.
Because I don't see a lot of honor in that, Will.
So he could say he did it? Or he's better than those rich
I want to be a
kids?
shepherd. I want to move up to Nashua, get a nice little spread, get some sheep, and tend to them.
You chucking
For
me?
real.
Yeah, get the fuck
Hey,
out.
no, time's not up yet.
Listen, you're not going to answer my questions. You're wasting my fucking time.
What? I thought we were
Exactly.
friends.
Playtime's over.
Look at you, you fucking burnout. Why is your
Wow.
clock?
Working with you.
Where is she? That's right, she's fucking dead. She fucking dies, and you just cash in your chips and you walk away?
At least I played a hand.
Big hand like that and have the sack to ante up again.
Look at me.
Mm.
What do you want to do?
They're getting real, and I love it.
You got a bullshit answer for everybody. I
Right.
ask you a very simple question, and you can't give me a straight answer because you don't know.
Mm.
See you, Bo Peep.
And that's probably what scares him the most.
I just wanted to, call you up before you left.
I love you.
Yeah.
Will.
You take care.
Bye.
Yeah, she's holding that tears in. This movie is everything. This movie has everything. Was she expecting him to show up? I love how these three parts of the movie is like intertwined. And like it's so written beautifully. Like the part with the professor and his professional life and them wanting him to do something greater with his brain. The part with his past and the therapist and their discussion and how, you know, they darn near see themselves in each other and they kind of push each other. And finally the love story, you know, him learning to open himself up to her and how they're all connected. It's freaking amazing, man. Nah, I'm enjoying every second of this movie.
Sit in a room and do long division for the next 50 years. Probably make some nice bank, though. I'm gonna be a fucking lab rat. Better than this
He
shit.
wants it for him,
Way
though.
out of here. You know, we'll be neighbors, you know, we'll have little kids. We can take them to Little League together up Foley Field.
Nah, he don't want that
Look,
for
you're my
you.
best friend, so don't take this the wrong way. 20 years, if you're still coming over my house to watch the Patriots game, still working construction, I'll fucking kill you.
Right.
It's not a threat, that's a fact. I'll fucking kill you. You got something none of us have. Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself. You don't owe it to yourself.
Right.
You owe it to me. Because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still
Right.
be doing this shit. That's all right. That's fine. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket.
For
Too
real.
much of a pussy to cash it in. You know what the best part of my day is?
Mm.
For about 10 seconds from when I pull up to the curb. Because I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be.
Wow.
No goodbye, no see you later, no nothing. Just left. I don't know much, but I know that.
That is so deep, man, coming from his best friend. It's like, yes, I want better for you. You should be doing better.
Not to run him out.
I know what I'm doing with the boy.
I don't care if you have a rapport with the boy.
He is at a fragile point, okay? He's got problems.
Well, what problems does he
Right.
have, Sean? That he's better off as a janitor? That he's better off in jail?
Oh, why do you think he does that, Jerry? Do you have any fucking clue why?
Right.
He can have
Right.
problems.
Why is he hiding? Why doesn't he trust anybody? Because the first thing that happened to him, he was abandoned by the people who were supposed to love him the
Oh,
most.
come on,
Exactly.
don't give him
He pushes people away before they have a chance to leave him. And for 20
Exactly.
years, he's alone because of that.
Exactly.
If you push him right now, it's going to be the same thing all over again, and I'm not going to let that happen to him.
Now, don't you do that,
I
Sean.
love
What,
that.
Jerry? Don't you do that. Don't infect him with the idea that it's okay to quit, that it's okay to be a failure. And
It's
if
not
you're
a
angry at me for
failure.
being successful, for being what you could have been, Sean.
I'm not angry at you, Jerry.
Oh, yes, you're angry at me, Sean. If you want him to feel like a failure.
Oh, you arrogant shit.
For
That's why I don't
real.
come to the goddamn reunions.
Arrogant shit.
Because I can't stand that look in your eye. Condescending, embarrassed look. You think I'm a failure. I know who I am, and I'm proud of
Exactly.
what I do. It was a conscious
Exactly.
choice. I didn't fuck up.
Why are you still so fucking afraid of failure?
Because I don't give a shit about your medal. Because I knew you before you were a mathematical god. When you were
Period.
pimple-faced and homesick and didn't know what side of the bed to piss.
That's not what it's
Blame you.
about.
It's not about you.
you, you mathematical dick. It's about the boy. He's
Exactly.
a good kid, and I won't see you fuck him up like you're trying to fuck up me right now. I won't see you make him feel like a failure, too.
He won't be a failure, Sean.
But if you push him, Jerry, if you ride him.
I am what I am today because I was pushed and because I learned to push
It's
myself.
not you get...
I love this so much because there's so many like concepts and different ideologies like against each other here. It's not about you, it's about the boy. It's not about you. God. This movie, the dialogue here is fucking prime. Is fucking prime. And I love that he was listening in on that. It's like if you didn't know this, like he cares about you so much. Like if you didn't realize this. So I'm glad he was eavesdropping a little bit and he caught a little bit of that. I love how protective he is of Will. It's not you.
I was just leaving.
I love that. Darn near the father figure he never had.
A lot of that stuff goes back a long way between me and him. Not about you.
It is about you. Well, the main thing is...
It's your file. I have to send it back to the judge for evaluation.
Oh, hey, you're not gonna fail me, are you? What's it say?
I love them.
My father was an alcoholic. He come home hammered, looking to wail on somebody. So I
Oh,
had to provoke
God.
him, so he wouldn't go after my mother and little brother. Interesting nights were when he wore his rings. Your foster father.
Yeah. Will has an attachment disorder. Is it all that stuff? Fear of abandonment?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
He
why,
already knows.
Is that why I broke up with Skylar?
Want to talk about it?
No.
Probably should.
I don't know a lot. You see this? All this shit. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
Look at me, son. It's not your fault.
Nah, you need to
It's
listen.
not your fault.
I know.
No, you don't. It's not your fault.
Yeah, open your ears and listen.
It's not your fault. All right? It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Let it sink in.
It's not your fault.
Tearing those walls down, man.
Fuck me, Sean, not you. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Fuck them, okay?
Fuck them. Fuck them. It's not your fault. Yeah. Yeah, that was so powerful. Therapy is so powerful. Like that human connection, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm Will Hunting. I'm here about a position.
Could you just have a seat for a moment?
He's taking that chance. Giving it a go.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, you know, I think so.
Congratulations.
I love that question. Is that what you want?
Time's up.
He doesn't want to go.
So that's it? So we're done?
Yeah, that's it. You're a free man.
Nah, can't end here.
Just want you to know, Sean, that
You're welcome, Will.
Their relationship is so sweet.
So, I hope we keep in touch, you know.
Yeah, me too. You call that, I'll get back to you right away. Yeah, you know, I figured I'd put my money back on the table and see what kind of cards I get. You do what's in your heart, son, you'll be fine.
Give that man a hug, man. Come on.
Thank you, Will.
Hey, just violate the patient-doctor relationship.
Only if you grab my ass. You too.
Yeah.
Good luck, son. Got this flyer the other day.
You need some therapy, my guy.
Having a reunion in 6 months.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
Why don't you come? I'll buy you a drink.
The drinks at those things are free.
I know, Jerry. I was being ironical.
How about a drink right now?
It's a good idea. Come on.
Yeah.
This one's on me.
Yes.
I'm happy they're mending their relationship. So many life lessons in this movie, honestly. So many. It's ridiculous. Man, his stories about his wife, just freaking brilliant. Look who drove up. Again, man, that friendship, that bond they've made with each other. I mean, he couldn't thank this man enough. He's not there, is he? He got his own car now. Was this what he was talking about? It's like coming to your place and you not answering the door. He left you something. Will's not there. I love this. He left, no goodbyes, no nothing. Yeah. Everybody gets a happy ending. Yeah. Did Will go to California? Seeing Ben Affleck this young, again, blows my mind. Every single scene. He left.
It's not there.
I guess shotgun. You better go to California, my boy.
Sean, if the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl. Well. Son of a bitch. Stole my line.
He stole my line. Oh, God. I had to go see about a girl. God. Making these YouTube reactions and me watching some of the best movies ever. In these last 2 months, I've seen some of the best movies I've ever seen. Absolutely beautiful. What can I say that I did not already say during this movie? Yes, going in, I knew it was about therapy because someone had told me that. But yeah, that didn't take away from how beautiful this movie was. You know, they got us familiar with Will, made us love him, made us see all his great sides. He was this smart ass, you know, he liked his intellectual battles. He had his brothers, he had some of his negatives, but you know, the positive sides of him always shine through. The scene at the bar, when they were talking to the other history dude, that, you know, that intellectual battle, I was just rooting for Will the whole time because, you know, a little something about Franklin, you know, I'm all about love and peace, but sometimes I like it when the bully gets what's coming to them. Call that my guilty pleasure, but I really enjoyed watching that and how they met. And, you know, when we started learning about the therapist and, you know, learning about his wife and all that, like, it was beautiful. Like the way Will was messing with all the therapists, because throughout in my mind I'm like, okay, we're 30 minutes into this movie, I haven't seen Robin Williams yet. So when he started filtering through therapists, I was like, yep, Robin is gonna be the one who crack the case, and I love it. The acting was beautiful. It was so intimate. I remember mentioning how the scenes were shot. They were shot from such a close, very intimate standpoint. Like, you're in their faces, like you're feeling what they're feeling. And I love how, I'm gonna keep saying it, there's a lot of intellectual battles that happened here. Like when they first met and how you could see Will's head spinning. He was just looking for something to crack his therapist. He was just looking for something in there to crack him, and he finally hit on the wife. Man, the scene in the park. I'm definitely gonna watch this scene again after making this outro, but that scene of how he described how hurt he was about how Will just assumed the kind of man he was based on his painting, disrespected his wife. And I was gonna say something about how words matter and how, like, what we say, like, we have so much power. You know, you can build someone up so much, so why choose to break them down with your words, you know? And I love how he expressed how that hurt him, and how, like, you know nothing about my wife, and he went through this whole beautiful story about talking about his wife and her final moments and all that, and say how, you know, you may know all these things from books, but you have never experienced them, like you don't know the gravity of them. And I loved that scene so much, and how for the first time he was left speechless. He was left speechless. He didn't know what to say. I love that as their meetings went on, they become closer. A lot of the walls were being broken down. This movie was just beautiful. Yes, it talks about therapy in a lot of ways, and I love the emphasis it's had on like trauma. It's like, why is he like this? You know, why does he have a bullshit answer for everything? Like, why doesn't he believe he deserves love, this, that, and the third? Like, a lot of us in real life, we go through shit like that. We're always hiding. You know, we're always, because of what we've been through in the past, we've been rejected, so we push people away before they push us away. It's like, that's literally what, I don't want to spoil Forrest Gump, but you know, there's a character in that movie who always pushes love away and runs away. It's because that character went through a lot of stuff. You don't think you deserve that love and stuff like that. So yeah, this was beautiful. This was beautiful. And how everything came together. It's like, even though he finally accepted the job, it's like, you know, I went to see about a girl. It's like, son of a bitch, you stole my line. This was a beautiful moment. The scene of him hugging him and telling him it's not your fault. It is not your fault. I'm like, Will, listen, you know. And in that scene, you could literally see him putting up walls. Like, he doesn't want to feel that. He doesn't want to go there. That is too touchy. That is too traumatic. He's like, it's not your fault. He kept saying, I know, trying to brush it off. This man went closer and closer. It's not your fault. Because you need to hear these things. You need to hear these things, because throughout your life, like, your abusers or your situations are going to make you feel like it is your fault. Like, it's your fault this happened to you, this, that, and the third. That heavy burden, it is not your fault. You had zero control over a lot of these things, you know? So if you're watching this right now, you're going through that, it is not your fault. Obviously, there's a conversation to be had about personal accountability and whatnot, but there's stuff that happened in your life it's not your fault, especially stuff in your childhood. I love that scene, and when they hugged, bro, that got me in my heart, man. That was absolutely beautiful. The way everything ended. He drove to California to go see her. Such a beautiful movie. I'm so glad I saw this. Thank you all for watching. Everyone who has been recommending this movie for a long time, anyone who voted on the polls, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please like, subscribe. Let me hear your comments in the comment section. I'd love to chat with you guys about it. If you have any personal experience, link to this video, the story or the themes, you know, let's communicate. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Peace.